I'm going to prove to you that knowing how to juggle could really make you a superhero and actually can help you in so many other areas in your life. What could be so interesting watching other people doing the same old cascade juggling routine? Well, when you look at it, it doesn't seem too impressive, but when you go deep, you can actually understand and discover a world full of adventures that actually exposes much more than the eye sees. Hi everybody, my name is Neil Rottenberg, and this summer, like you all remember, I'm going to attempt and break the Guinness World Record for the longest juggling duration. Now, I've done a lot of searching into this, and I realized that actually juggling, this is a skill that most people would wish they could actually implement. And the reason why I believe it is a superhero skill, although some people might not agree, is because this is not such a difficult skill to do. I mean, it's difficult, of course, for non-jugglers, but it is not considered one of those, high crazy stuff like dancing ballet or playing the piano or doing a somersault. So it's something that is very much doable. However, not a lot of people can actually do it and do it properly. Now, here's the kicker, everybody. When we juggle, not only we show the world that we have a superhero skill, but we show everybody and also to ourselves that we have what it takes to learn something and do it properly. And that's the thing with juggling. A lot of people think that it's all about learning the new pattern. Indeed, there is some learning involved. However, the form of juggling is all about doing a robotic, systematic action again and again and again. So in a way, it's like a person who had a stroke and now he needs to know how to walk again. So if he all the time thinks about learning how to walk, that will actually not go too well because he knows the situation now. So every movement that he will take is going to be too mechanical. He's going to think it over too many times, and it's just not going to go smoothly. So when you do an activity like juggling, in a way, it's like learning to juggle without realizing that you are indeed juggling. If you're looking at me juggling and you're probably one of those people that might have ADD and you're probably telling yourself, there's no way I can do that. Let me tell you this, juggling takes a lot of effort. Juggling takes a lot of concentration. It takes a lot of time. Now, the moment you realize that you can actually do a one set of 3 balls, a cascade pattern, 1, 2, 3, trust me, if you have ADD, it will be the world for you. You realize that it's actually doable. And once you do another set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm telling you, it will become like magic. Now, obviously, sure, you're not going to do it perfectly in the beginning, and a lot of people have a very, very specific mistake when it comes to juggling. They think it's all about the throwing. The throwing is only one part of it. Actually, when we juggle, we want to focus more on the catching. Guys, if you are able to catch the ball properly, what will happen is that you're going to do the same thing again and again and again, because throwing we can all throw, but catching and then throw, this is where it becomes interesting. So if you throw and you're focused on the throwing, and it's okay if you're a beginner, you can say to yourself, throw, 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 throw. Now, it's not a juggling tutorial. I just want to show you that it is very much possible. You could do it within even days, all right? Once you get the hang of it, you have to work on your throwing until it becomes a part of your brain. We call it actually muscle memory. Think of a signature. When you sign your name, the muscles remember, and when you sign your names in different areas, maybe at home, maybe somewhere else, in the bank, you're basically doing the same movement, but just the environment, the surroundings is a bit different. Now, that's the thing with juggling. Juggling is all about adapting to changes. So that's why the throwing is very much important, because you cannot expect the same movement to be done perfectly in the same height, in the same degrees, in the same place again and again. There's no such thing as doing the same movement on the exact same way. And that is why juggling is all about adapting. So if you're able to actually change while you are doing this robotic movement on the spot without thinking too much, it will be a part of your muscles memory. So that's the thing. And then you can actually challenge yourself. So if you're juggling, and let's say you're juggling too high or maybe too low, when you catch the ball, and this is why catching is even more important than the throwing, you can actually maneuver to the best possible way, and you can actually adopt within seconds, even less than seconds. We're talking milliseconds here. And guys, the brain thinks automatically. And I'm telling you, for me, it has changed my life. I got better instincts. I realized that I can catch things much better. And when I think about it, it just dawned on me while I'm doing this video. I've always had good instincts. When things fell off, I was the one who used to catch them before they broke. And I think I owe it all to juggling. So yeah, this is a very, very small skill to do, yet so empowering. And you'll be surprised by how good you are doing this robotic, systematic thing. Okay, so now you have become a very good advanced juggler, and this is the time to challenge yourself and see if you can actually do some tricks, because this is nice, but doing tricks is even nicer. Remember, in my world record attempt, I cannot do any tricks. It's forbidden. So this is what I'm going to do, which is something that I currently do almost every day. I juggle minimum 1 hour a day. And in a few days, I'm going to go for the long run, and I'm going to juggle more than 1 hour. Remember, I have 4 months to go, and I cannot start all at once. I need to do it gradually. So last week and also this week, I've been doing 1 hour sessions every night. And I assume that starting this weekend, my training is going to be a bit longer, and I'm going to focus on longer hours, which is something I could pretty much do easily on the weekends that I have a bit more time. So let's say you want to challenge yourself, and now this is the time for you to do some tricks. So I told you, I dropped the ball. You'll have to excuse me. It's because I'm looking at the camera all the time. So the thing is that we do not want to focus on each and every ball, and also our sight needs to be intact. So if you look at each and every ball, you're going to lose track. So you have to use what we call peripheral vision. You see the balls like this, but you're not putting your eyes on each and every ball. And this will give you an edge and a very balanced position. So if I want to throw a ball from left to right, all I'm doing, I didn't even think about that. Remember, juggling is all about learning a new skill without understanding that you're learning a new skill. And it's so unique, it's so different than any other thing that we have, and it's something that once you adopt, you can do so many tricks and adapt to changes. Remember, juggling is adapting to changes, so that's why the catching is more important than the throwing. And a person who can adapt to these small changes, trust me, he will be able to adapt to much bigger changes even in life. And I kid you not, this is a real thing. All right, I see much more than just juggling, and I realized that it helped me throughout the years in so many aspects. Yeah, my instincts got much better, and I think that I'm thinking perhaps in a way that others just don't think. People always tell me that I don't want to brag or anything, but even the way I speak sometimes is very fast, and the way I think and operate is also fast, and I think juggling also has to do with it. Unconsciously, in a way, it helped me in many areas in my life. So yeah, this is pure juggling, and if you are tempted enough to try this new skill, I'm telling you, do it. It might look a bit silly in 2023, but there are much bigger aspects than that that will help you going. Guys, if you're enjoying this video and if you want to see some more videos of my journey in breaking the world record, which is going to take on August 12th, subscribe to the channel, comment below and tell me what you think. And I'll see you guys on my next video, and I'm going to keep on juggling now. Bye bye.